Well, we've had some good TV so far, haven't we? Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to another top video. So this one is my top 5 TV shows of 2023 so far. So, like I say, from January 1st to, June 30th, I'll be giving you my top 5 favourite TV shows of this year so far. I mean, TV shows that are still going on in their season right now, I'm not going to, count yet. Probably wait till the end of this year, but I've managed to round it up to 5 TV shows that I enjoyed watching this year. Haven't watched many, but I've managed to watch enough to at least give you a top 5. So let's begin, shall we? So coming in at number 5 is Extraordinary. From the makers of Killing Eve, this dropped on Disney Plus in January. It's a comedy drama series set in an alternate universe where on the 18th birthday everyone gets a superpower, focusing on one young woman named Jen who's 25 and hasn't got hers yet, because not everybody gets their power at 18, some it takes time. And we're following Jen as she tries to, find out how to get her power, and also we have comedic stuff along the way. We see her friends with powers. There are some funny powers in there. Funny moments. 8 episodes, half an hour each, so it was an easy watch. And I actually watched it all in a day because I was loving it that much. And they confirmed a second series as well before it dropped on Disney Plus, and I believe the second series is wrapped. So, maybe by early 2024 or maybe late 2023, if we're lucky, we'll see the second series. But yeah, I like this show. With its premise in that. So number 4, it is Star Trek Picard season 3. So the third and final season of this show. So when Patrick Stewart returned as Jean-Luc Picard, it was great seeing him start his own adventures. In this third and final season, we get the whole gang back together of the Next Generation crew, and it was just so great. From my childhood, when I watched the show Next Generation as a kid, I was like, yeah. I was actually smiling in joy. My dad was even smiling in joy because, you know, I have such memories with my dad watching this show, The Next Generation, as a kid, and seeing them all back together again for one last round in Star Trek Picard. I was loving it. And the whole cast came back, and except for Will Wheaton, his character, Wesley Crusher, wasn't in the picture, but we did find that Picard had also another son with Beverly. And yeah, I thought great way to end it. And of course, Patrick Stewart gave us, the Star Trek brand is just in full swing again, really, isn't it? And we currently have Star Trek Strange New Worlds on as well at the moment. I'm going to binge it when I watch it. At number 3, it is Black Mirror Season 6. The dark, twisted sci-fi anthology show returned to Netflix after a 5-year absence. No, 4-year absence. And I thought it ended with 5 seasons, but nope, they brought it back with 5 episodes. At this point on Netflix, they're practically like feature-length films, given how long they are. I mean, some run for an hour, some run for an hour and a half, some run for 40 minutes. And we got some good episodes in this. Probably one of my favourites is Beyond the Sea, and the opening episode. Joan is awful, and the werewolf one. I also like that last episode. They had some good episodes in this season, and I enjoyed it. I watched the thing throughout within an entire weekend, and they actually tried different tropes as well for once as well, which I liked. Had some good guest star actors in there too, including Josh Hartnett, Aaron Paul, Zazie Beetz, Selma Hayek. Like I say, It was a good season, and if they're making a 7th one, which I haven't really looked on yet, well, yeah, bring it. So, number 2, it is The Full Monty. So, you know, a sequel to the 1997 comedy film of the same name. When I heard that in Sheffield they were filming it again, when they closed off certain areas, because, you know, The Full Monty is filmed where I live, in Sheffield, I was like, oh, they're doing a Full Monty sequel for Disney Plus, and it was a series. There's 8 episodes, all around 50 minutes long, and you know what? I'm so glad I watched it. I binged the whole thing within a week, and it was great seeing the gang back together. It was like catching up with old mates for me, and yeah, there were downer moments, there were upper moments, there was some funny moments, and yeah, there were sad moments. I don't know if they'll do another series. I mean, I guess if they do one, I'll watch it, but if they don't do one, I'm also fine with that. Like I said, nice to catch up with the gang. We got some old and new characters in there as well for the show. And, yeah, call me biased, but, you know, The Full Monty makes me proud to be a Sheffielder. You know, like Four Lions says that, I feel honoured that they filmed these films and the show in Sheffield. And there were so many landmarks that I recognise, that I've been to, that I've seen as well in the city. It was just a fun one, and I loved watching it. They're all old, but like the tagline says, older, none the wiser. And my number 1 TV show of this year so far is The Mandalorian Season 3. Yes, the Star Wars, universe is back. Do you know what, Disney? Just stick to doing TV shows, okay? We've had some good films, but we don't need them now. Keep doing the Disney Plus shows because they do know what we want, the fans. Jon Favreau giving us, the 3rd season again, the creator of the show. Where we see Din Djarin and Grogu this time back together. He's become, Din Djarin's apprentice and his adopted son. Love Grogu, he's so cute. 8 episodes, I binged them all, and I loved it. And, Pedro Pascal on top form. We actually don't see his face this time this season. The only season where he's never took his helmet off once. We got some good guest stars in there like Lizzo and Jack Black. We got some good action, and the whole returning to Mandalore. Yeah, definitely the best season as of far. So, yeah, and a 4th season, bring it on. We've got another Star Wars show coming later this year. Star Wars Ahsoka, where we'll see Darth Vader again. Hayden Christensen, of course. So, yeah, good year for TV shows as well. Of course, we have more TV shows that are still to come. We have the Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials, which I am so looking forward to seeing. We have, the final season of Riverdale playing out at the minute, so I've not finished watching that. In fact, I don't think I've started watching it. I'm waiting for it all to finish so I can binge watch the entire thing. And we've got, what other TV shows do we have to look forward to? We got the MCU TV shows. We've got Loki Season 2. We've got, I don't know about Echo. I've heard that Marvel aren't happy with that, so they might not show it. Is What If coming later this year? We've got another MCU TV show to come this year too as well. But yeah, that is it for my top 5 TV shows of this year so far. What are your top 5? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. If you love horror content, I have a channel for that too down below, so feel free to check all that out. I've been Random Ross, and this has been my top 5 TV shows of 2023 so far. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.